In my last video, I offhandedly mentioned that nobody cares about The Force Unleashed. This was mainly based on how I felt when I rented the game. I was so bored by the second level that I shut it off and went back to wasting my life on WoW. Besides, trying to link the horrible prequel trilogy to the good Star Wars trilogy is like trying to link Hitler to Santa Claus. It's not something that you ever want to do. Well, I decided to give The Force Unleashed a fair chance. Maybe I was just in a bad mood that day, you know? Well, no, the game still sucks. However, I'm definitely willing to concede that it's one of those love it or hate it games. The combat system seems to be the biggest failing here. You'd think flinging around stormtroopers and tossing around force lightning every few seconds wouldn't get old, but no, it does. Very quickly. The best way to describe the gameplay would be flimsy. I feel like if I tried to do something unusual, the whole system would crash. And the game did indeed glitch out a few times. But if you look hard enough, there must be something that this game is good at, right? Well, yeah, actually. Not unlike any given Metal Gear Solid title, I found myself playing the game primarily to advance the story. Would you believe that the story is actually good? Some parts of it clearly have Lucas's dirty glove prints all over it, but everything else turned out pretty well. We all know that it involves Darth Vader's secret apprentice and he runs around and commits Jedi genocide, but it actually gets really interesting, especially towards the end. Like so many games these days, you're given a choice at the end that determines which ending you get. One being the canon ending, and one being the crazy alternate universe ending. Both are surprisingly satisfying. This fellow is the result of the crazy alternate universe ending, and he gets to go on some more missions to hunt down old Ben Kenobi and Luke Skywalker, to be specific. Both are pretty amusing, but the ending of the Hoth mission actually had me yelling at the TV about how awesome it was. If you're curious, I've left a link to that part in the video description. So, what do I think about this whole mess? Well, LucasArts, you got it half right this time. I can certainly appreciate that. Good stories are required. But I can watch this good story on YouTube and get the same effect. Next time, you need to think about what fun is. And you're certainly getting close. Darth Vader murdering Wookiees? Check. Lightsaber swinging? Check. Overblown force powers? Check. Proper execution of these elements? Not so much. This whole Star Wars binge I've been on had me thinking, what was the last Star Wars game that was truly awesome all around? A great story, a great game, great everything. I would bet that some people might say Battlefront or Rogue Squadron, but those games, although good, didn't really blow me away. I guess it's gonna have to be a tie between Dark Forces 2 and those old Star Wars flight simulators, X-Wing and TIE Fighter. Dark Forces 2 and TIE Fighter in particular had some really good storylines. If you're a huge dork for that sort of thing, I'd go hunt them down.
Excellent, Catan. You've started your journey to the dark side. But that is not enough!
Looks like I can't bail you out of trouble this time.
Strike her down and realize your true destiny as a Dark Jedi, your true power! No. A pity. Then you will die.